Well, I'm happy to be here with Andre Botha of TransAfrica Safaris. We thought we'd ask a couple of quick questions and get some words from the mouth of the expert. Andre, I know that like Wallace Pearson Travel, TransAfrica Safaris is a family-owned and operated business, and I wonder if you might want to talk a little bit about how clients working with Wallace Pearson Travel will benefit by that.
Yeah, I mean, it's exactly that. It's been in the family for many years, and I think from the very outset, we're small, we boutique, but we're very flexible and nimble. We like to make your experience easy, and at the same time, make it enjoyable for the clients and make it memorable for the clients. So we really, anybody can book a lodge or a hotel. We really concentrate on the intangibles, if you want to call it, the little things, the personalized service, quick turnaround time, adding little extras, little enhancements along the way. If it's somebody's birthday, or if it's anniversary, or if it's a special occasion, you tell us about that, and we're going to make sure that we make a big song and dance of it on our side.
Great. I think one of the questions that is asked very regularly around here is, when's the best time to go to Africa?
Yeah, I mean, that is a key question. I'm sure if you're traveling, it's something that you need to know. There's no bad time, if we can say that. Every season has got its own benefit or its own highlight. A lot of people don't tend to travel on safari, for example, in December, January, which is the rainy season. That time of the year, it's coming into spring, and a lot of the antelope have given birth, so you're in the bush, it might be hot, you might have a late afternoon thunderstorm, but you've got all the baby antelope, you've got baby zebra, there's a lot of new life in the bush. So there's no bad time to visit, but I think for the most part, people looking for a good safari program tend to travel in your summer, our winter, which coincides well with your long summer school breaks, college breaks. So anywhere from June through to October is a great time for safari. But we also do a lot of the sort of shoulder periods. So, March, April, May is a lovely time because it's nice in Cape Town and it's good on safari, and also September, October, early part of November. So you can't really get it wrong, but I mean, going up into East Africa, you want to avoid April, May because that's their long rainy season. And November, December is when they have their shorter rain. So if you can work around those periods, but for the most part, the best time to travel is really when you can travel. I think we're going to make it special for you, irrespective. But just be aware of what the seasons are doing on our side.
Perfect. We were wondering if there's any updates on the drought, or if there's any other big news that you think our clients might be interested in knowing about.
Yeah, I mean, the drought, I think, was poorly managed. It wasn't. They created a lot of panic and sent out the wrong message, saying that the pipes and the taps are going to be turned off. In reality, our water situation, we're marginally worse off than what we were last year. This time, we're currently sitting at about 21% the dam levels in the Western Cape, and last year this time we were sitting at around 23%. So if there was going to be any sort of drastic action, it should have happened this time last year. But that being said, a lot of the hotels and businesses have put in alternative water sources. They've got borehole water. There's some desalination. And it has started raining as well, which is the most important thing. We need the rain in the catchment areas. But they are looking at alternative sources, and the key thing I think that's been beneficial is the city has learned to survive on a lot less water. We've gone from a situation where we were using well in excess of 100 million litres a day, and now we're down to about 550, so less than half. And I think it's the only city in the world. I read about Sydney having a lot of water problems a while ago. California had significant water challenges, and it's the only city, to my knowledge, where the citizens have actually responded to the way that they have. And I think perhaps half the reason was the fear of having to line up with our buckets and bottles, and being a queue for water, I think really spurred people on to make sure that they avoided day zero at all costs. But day zero has now been moved out into the future. I mean, they talk about it possibly, if we don't get good winter rains, it may happen in 2019. But it's certainly, there's no reason for your clients not to travel. Cape Town and the surrounds, they can do whatever they need to do. There's enough water to do that. But I think just visit and be cognizant that there is a water shortage, and don't have long bars and don't waste water.
Perfect. I think another topic that's really becoming more and more important to our travelers these days is when working with Wallace Pearson Travel and traveling with TransAfrica Safaris, what are their opportunities to give back or better a community or that type of thing when they're on safari or traveling around in Cape Town, etc.?
Yeah, and I think that is key. I think we see it a lot with your clients. I mean, a lot of people want to immerse themselves, obviously, in the local experience. I mean, they want to see the best of what the region has got to offer, but they do feel the need also to uplift the people on the ground. And Africa, as with many countries in the world, I mean, there is a lot of need. And we work with a couple of organizations. The one is very involved in supporting school kids. So if somebody wanted to, we as a company, we sponsor several kids in and around Cape Town and the Western Cape. So if somebody wanted to, it's a nominal donation. I mean, really in dollar terms, it's not big money. They could certainly get involved with that. But we also work with Utando, which is an organization in the Western Cape, and this guy has got many projects that are working with kids and cultural programs. He works with the aged, he works with kids with disabilities. There's so many marginalized people and people that have very little. And we recently, he asked us if we didn't want to buy or invest and donate a table tennis table for this one school in the township. And rather than a wooden table tennis table, which is probably going to get damaged and broken, they build concrete table tennis tables with a metal net. And this thing is out there in the open. It can, absorb all the elements have to throw at it. And the kids, I think it's nothing better than building team building and friendships through sport. But a lot of our clients, ask if they can bring stationery or books, and we can certainly advise, depending on where they're going, what might be appropriate. But there are lots of different activities that people can get involved in. It's not a question of putting out your hands and the people expecting. You can do it in a very gentle fashion where it really feels as if, and I think for the most part your clients also want to feel like they're bettering the lives of the people on the ground. But on safari you can visit a local school or a village, and there are certainly opportunities all around Cape Town and South Africa and beyond.
So really just even another piece of the pie that we can customize.
Absolutely, yeah.
Perfect.
Definitely.
Great. Well, we'll look forward to sending a lot of people and hopefully bringing our family really soon.
Well, we look forward to it from our side, and thank you guys for having me here today. It's been an absolute pleasure.
Thank you.
Always good to be in Amelia Island.
Thanks, Andre.
Cheers, thank you.